Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to return to the warning show that we've been taking a pretty good look at. We're pretty well into it at this point. I'm not sure how many songs, half dozen, but this is the one from February 22, 2020 that happened at Escena, the arena in Monterrey that no longer exists, apparently. We're going to watch them do Copper Bullets. Now, this is a show where we've seen Ale sing 2 songs. And we did that well ahead of watching the rest of this show. They will show up in the final playlist for the concert. But now, Copper Bullets is going to feature Pau on vocals. So I think we can probably infer that there was something going on with Dani's voice where she needed a rest. But that is great because that means we get to listen to slightly different versions of these excellent songs. Very much looking forward to that. We've really enjoyed this show so far. We've enjoyed the big stacks of amps behind the sisters, which we don't often get to see. And it's, I think it fits them well, frankly. Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead before we dive in?
Just looking forward to seeing a continuation of this concert. I mean, they must have been so psyched to be playing in a crowd. Well, it must have been pretty incredible for them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I know that they had done other arena gigs, but still, yeah, I'm sure it's thrilling. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Alrighty.
Talk about it after.
Muchísimas gracias, Monterrey. Queríamos aprovechar esta oportunidad para decirle muchísimas gracias a la producción de My Brain Castle por invitarnos esta noche a estar con todos ustedes. Y por traer a Stryper. ¿Quién está listo para Stryper? Sí, eso va a ser una noche muy, muy increíble. ¿Están listos para más?
She's all lonely girl, the picture.
Okay.
It was good. The part with the dueling guitars.
Well, I mean, they weren't dueling.
Danny and Ale were kind of
Yeah.
like, and they were like switching sides on the stage, and they went back, and they sort of seemed to talk to each other a little bit with the guitars.
Yeah, I'm sure they do that.
Yeah, that's what I mean by dueling guitars. I don't mean an actual fight or anything.
Well, no, I mean double leads is often what I think of. Talking about dueling guitar. So, but anyway, I see what you mean there. Yeah, it's fun when they do that. They don't do it very often. It seems it's kind of a novelty, and it was nice to see there. And I'll be honest. I understand why Pau doesn't sing that song all the time. She was really kind of straining, I think, and I don't blame her. If you saw the drums that she was playing while trying to sing that, it would be very hard to do that.
Yeah, I mean, the Stryper crowd seems to be liking them, and so they should. I'm just kind of wondering when Stryper will be opening for The Warning.
Oh, well, I don't know. The Stryper, they've been around for 40 years. Now, I don't know much about their music except that they're a Christian rock band, and they were kind of a novelty. I think they were one of the first really well-known, to the mainstream Christian rock bands. I remember it being kind of a news article back then, like, hey, look, it's a Christian rock band. Really? And of course they got a lot of trouble from the PMRC crowd. And
it's just nice to think about.
Right, exactly. So Danny did interject Monterrey at one point.
Notice that drum tech guy is back again. He's like fixing the drums while, Pau's playing them. And,
Yep, that's Carlos.
Makes a few adjustments, and then he runs off the stage again.
Right. Everybody always, get off the stage as fast as you can. That's Carlos. He's been out there quite a number of times during this set. And it's not a very long set. Well, it's about 40 minutes. So, it's a moderate-sized set. Something was going on, for sure, whatever it was. Somebody in the comments had suggested that maybe that she didn't have a kickback yet, which is really just a device that stops the bass drum from moving forward while you're kicking it all night,
Oh, yeah.
Which is important. And it may have been one of those things that got implemented after this. I don't know. If anybody has thoughts on that, let me know. It's a great song, but this song is all about domestic abuse, and you hear the sirens in the middle, the EMTs coming or whatever, the cops or, whatever, what have you.
I never really thought of it from that perspective.
Yeah, it's totally like somebody shoots his wife dead. Okay, so happy as can be, picture perfect reality. Not a worry, or so it seems. Slowly their problems start to increase. He's afraid to hurt, and she's afraid of him. But nobody ever said a thing. He's a dangerous man, she's a lonely girl. Their picture-perfect life ain't so perfect anymore. There's something taking control. What happens next? There's no way she could have known. This love was just too much to take. The words come out like razor blades. The pressure was just too much for you. The broken glass starts falling down. Her golden blood spills on the ground. He grabs a gun. The empty sound. Copper bullets ran her way. Love will be her end.
Ooh.
So, yeah, opening for Stryper. Talking about a murder of a wife. Later, he couldn't stand what he had done, the monster he'd become, etc. So excellent lyric sheet, folks. I just thought it would be worth a little reminder there, especially since they're in front of a premier Christian rock band. But it's a fun track, though. I mean, I love these songs. They crack me up more than horrify me. Especially knowing who wrote them and. There's just something about it. I mean, it's good. It's empowering. It's like, okay, you might not want to mess with these girls. They might be more dangerous than you think.
Some of it's just gruesome. Some of the material.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's entertaining. So why not?
Yeah, it is. It is. And I mean, they do a good job with it. So, all right. Well, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this performance, of this song, of this circumstance, anything that caught your eye or caught your ear. Leave it down below. We'd be interested to hear your thoughts. And let us know if you were there, of course. And if you have other suggestions for us, please leave those below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, take care, folks.
See you all later.